Do you remember a lovable cowpoke by the name of Cliven Bundy? Of course you do. He was the asshat rancher who wound up in an armed standoff with the ATF and Bureau of Land Management, making him a Republican folk hero overnight. Well, today we have Kim Davis, the emboldened, bigoted bitch of Kentucky. Kim's a county clerk who refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, but when she was told that was illegal, rather than being a decent human being, Kim decided she wouldn't issue marriage licenses to anyone. How very noble of you, Kim. Empowered by the authority of God himself, Kim made her entire county subject to her own theocratic rule, which even in a place like Kentucky is also illegal. So Kim's dumbass ended up in jail, which could only mean one thing, that religion had officially been outlawed in America. Or so Mike Huckabee would have you think. All I want to know is why. Why do these right-wing politicians latch onto these would-be Jerry Springer guests in order to make a political point? Do you remember what happened with Cliven Bundy? He came out as a self-proclaimed expert in what he referred to be the Negro, which didn't sit too well with his supporters when what he said turned out to be as offensive as a severed dick on a 6-year-old's birthday cake. I can only assume that the ballad of Kim Davis won't have a happy ending either. She's already been outed as an adulterer who should be more concerned about her own marriage rather than those of others. But Kim's a good God-fearing Christian, which means she obviously has the moral high ground. But let me say this, Miss Davis. If being an asshole to people who aren't like you is your definition of Christianity, then I think we'd all be better off converting to something a little bit more empathetic, like Satanism.